and welcome to another intuitive movement class here with ReleaseWorks. My name is Cassandra. We've got Chris here on the mat today, and we're excited to go through another flow with you. So just like last time, like always, go ahead and take a moment to set your space. So find a nice quiet corner, turn down the lights, maybe grab a few pillows and a blanket, maybe light a few candles. Make it comfortable for you. Once you do that, we'll just meet together in a comfortable seat on your mat. Once you're there, go ahead and close your eyes. Start to settle in. You might even breathe your spine up long, almost as if there's a string from the base of your tailbone all the way up through the top of your head being pulled long, stretching the top of your head towards the ceiling. Find a comfortable place for your hands, maybe on your lap or on your knees, palms facing up. Start to notice your breath. Lengthen your inhales and your exhales. You might even take a few of those exhales as a sigh out of your mouth. Eventually, go ahead and close your lips. Start to breathe exclusively through your nose. Bringing your awareness, your attention to that space just beneath the tip of your nose and just above your upper lip. Feeling the breath pass through. There's going to be moments through class today of silence, of stillness, of challenge. And when your mind starts to wander, and it will, if it wanders a little too far, always just bring your attention, your awareness back to that space, back to your breath. We're going to sit here for a moment, so settle in. Moving a muscle, just start to check in with your breath once again. From there, start to find some intuitive movement. Might feel good to roll through your neck. Might feel good to shrug and relax your shoulders or roll through your wrists. Maybe press your hands into one thigh and then the other. To move through your spine, through your shoulders. Let it be easy. Let it feel good. Eventually we'll meet up in a seat lengthwise on your mat. So if you're sitting like Chris is here, just go ahead and turn. Once you're there, just place the bottoms of your feet to touch, let your knees come out wide. You might choose to pull your heels in towards you or let them come a little further away from you. Find what feels best in your body today. That might not be the same as yesterday or tomorrow, and that's okay. Once you're there, inhale your arms out, around, and up towards the ceiling. If you can, keep your eyes closed here and maybe just tilt your chin up towards the ceiling as if you were gazing past your hands. On an exhale, go ahead and bring your right hand behind your right hip. There you go. And then bring your left hand and hook it on the outside of your right knee for a spinal twist. Turn your chin over your right shoulder. Good. Inhale, bring your arms back out, around, and up. And exhale your left hand behind your left hip. Hook your right hand on the outside of your left knee. And turn your chin over your left shoulder. Good. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. Keep this going at your own pace. Maybe add in or take away what feels good to you today. This doesn't need to look any specific way, but it should feel good to move. And take a few more breaths here. No need to rush what you're doing. Then your next couple of breaths, find your way back to a comfortable seat. Go ahead and cross your legs, plant your hands out in front of you, and come back up to hands and knees. From here, bring your wrists more or less underneath your shoulders, your knees more or less underneath your hips. And then we're going to focus a little bit more on wrists. So hands planted, fingers facing towards the front of your mat. Just start to lean a little forward and back, maybe side to side, feeling that stretch through your wrists, through your hands. You might even choose to spread your fingers out wide. Good. Gently nudging at that point where you start to feel the stretch, but never forcing, never pushing past. You might start to explore turning your hands out or in a little. Move slow and be gentle here, but again, lean a little forward, back, side to side. Maybe pause in areas that feel tight or stuck, or feel like a good stretch. And breathe and soften there. Again, we're going to be here for a moment, so make it yours. You may even like to explore try one hand at a time. So let's start with your right and bring the top of your right hand down to the mat. So you're almost flipping your hand. There you go. And again, lean a little in and away, side to side, but this can be pretty intense for most people. So be gentle with yourself. If you haven't already, go ahead and switch sides. So if you're working on the right hand, switch to the left. Each side's going to feel a little bit different, and that's okay. Haven't already, go ahead and come back to both hands planted on the ground. Find a few more movements there, whatever your body needs. The next place we'll meet up is just lying face down on your belly. Once you're ready, start making your way there. Take a few breaths, settle in. Then go ahead and place your hands just underneath your shoulders on the mat. On an inhale, keeping your hips, your legs, your toes on the mat, just lift your chest, lift your chin, and straighten your arms. Cobra pose. This may feel good with your arms lengthened, or it may feel better for you just on your forearms. So try both. See what works best for you. At the top there, go ahead and find some movement in your neck and your shoulders, maybe sway a little side to side. On On an exhale, go ahead and lower down for a few breaths. And on your next inhale, plant your hands and come right back up. You might even find a little bit of a sway in your hips or a stretch between one shoulder and one hip and then the other. There you go. Good. And exhale, lower back down. Listen carefully here. It's a bit more of a complex movement, and that's okay. What we're gonna have you do from here, Chris, is we're gonna have you lengthen your arm out to your side. Let's start with your right. Bring your left hand just underneath your left shoulder. And then on an inhale, bring your left toes, or your left leg up and over your right towards your right hand. Press in to your left hand for a bit of a lift through your chest. Good. And play with your arm position here. It might feel good with your arm outstretched long, or it might feel good to bend into your elbow for more of a goalpost in your arm. You should feel a good stretch through your pec, through your chest, a good twist through your spine, and maybe even a stretch through your side body there. Just a few more moments here. Breathe and soften into it, best you can. On your next exhale, come back to center. We're just going to switch sides. So let your left arm come out to your side, or maybe bend into your elbow for a goalpost. Plant your right hand underneath your right shoulder, and then inhale your right foot up and over your left leg up towards your left elbow. Press into your right hand and open up through your chest. Good. Breathe here. Just a few more moments here. On your next exhale, go ahead and come back to center. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. And go ahead and press up to hands and knees. From here, start to find some intuitive movement. It's not supposed to look or be any specific thing. You might round and arch through your spine for cat-cow. You might sway through your hips and your shoulders. You might stretch into your wrists, just like before. You might even roll and move through your neck and your head. Might even start to explore a little bit more into your hips and your legs. It might feel good to raise one leg and roll through your ankle, open up through your hips, and then the other. Might feel good to raise one arm out and up for a twist through your spine. And then the other. Again, each side is going to look and feel a little bit different. That's okay. And a few more movements just for you. Start to wrap up. Eventually, go ahead and slide your knees forward just behind your wrists. Cross your ankles and sit back till you're in a seat. From here, go ahead and bend your knees, place your feet on the mat and hug your knees in close. We're headed to boat pose next. So bring your hands behind your thighs. And inhale your spine long. Start to lean back and point your toes. So maybe your toes are the only thing touching the mat. You may even lean back a little further till your feet come up off the mat. We're going to be here for a moment, so find a place that you can settle and stay. Build a little heat. Stay connected with your breath here. And exhale, come back down and rest. We'll do that one more time. So once you're ready, go ahead and grab behind your thighs, lengthen through your spine, start to lean back. Lift your feet up off the mat. You might even explore some other options. You might explore letting go of your legs. You might explore lengthening through your legs, lifting them up higher. You might explore lengthening through your arms and lifting them above your head. This is meant to make it harder. It's meant to be a challenge. We won't be here for long, but for now, stay focused on your breath and choose the intensity that's right for you today. Just a little bit longer, you can do it. And exhale, go ahead and soften, take a breath. Good job. From here, go ahead and let the bottoms of your feet touch, let your knees fall out wide for butterfly pose. Inhale your spine long towards the ceiling. Good. And on an exhale, go ahead and fold forward and down. Here would be a great place to grab some pillows or a prop. So we'll have Chris go ahead and do that now. Let's grab 1 or 2 pillows. Inhale to lengthen through your spine and exhale to fold forward and down. Find a more settled position for you. We're going to be here for a while. So if your mind starts to wander, just bring your awareness back to that space underneath the tip of your nose and just above your upper lip. Just notice where your mind goes in the silence, in the stillness. Notice what you feel in your body. or moving a muscle, just reconnect with your breath. And start to find a little bit of movement. It might feel good to roll through your neck or your shoulders, your wrists. Make it a flow and come back to a seat. Set your pillows to the side. Make your way down to your back. From here, let's go ahead and let's bend your knees and place your feet on the mat. There we go. Walk your heels out towards the sides of your mat even more and let your knees collapse in towards each other to a point where they can rest together. So if that means you need to walk your heels back in a bit, that's okay. We'll go for something a little different today. Once you find that, go ahead and wiggle and move a little bit until you find a space where you can settle in for a moment. And once you do, commit to stillness. Eventually inhale, bring your knees into your chest, give them a big hug. Maybe roll a little side to side, forward and back, and massage through your spine. This one's another tricky one, so listen carefully. But keeping your knees in towards your chest, go ahead and thread your arms inside your knees, and then reach towards your feet and hook onto the outside of your feet. So, right arm, right foot, from the inside out, just like this. There you go, good. And go ahead and bring your feet more or less so the bottoms of your feet are towards the ceiling. There you go. It might feel good to rock a little side to side here. It might feel better to hang on to your ankles or your shins. You might lengthen into one leg and then the other. And then eventually go ahead and let your legs come out long. Let your hands fall to your sides. You might choose to find a few more movements, get out a few more wiggles before ultimately settling down and in. Here, the posture or the endurance or the range of motion is not the goal. The goal is to create space where you were once stuck, to appreciate your body and the noise it creates, to make peace with all the pieces of you, and to love who you are. So with that, let's go ahead and place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. Take a few deep breaths. On your next inhale, go ahead and fill all the way up through your belly, through your diaphragm, your chest. Hold at the top and exhale with a sigh. One more time all together. Inhale even more than before. Fill up your belly, your diaphragm, your chest, your ribs, and sip in a little bit more at the top. And hold. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining us for our intuitive movement practice today. We'd love to hear how your practice goes. Thanks from all of us at ReleaseWorks, and see you next time.